Alright, y'all, what's going on, man? It's your man Vaughn. Just a quick little video right here that I think will be helpful. First off, disregard this. I'll go back and do this. I was tired as fuck, and I just said, fuck that shit. But we here to talk about these Shady Signals. These got released today on Monday, and they were a little confusing, to say the least. I mean, so I figure y'all might want some help with completing these, right? Alright, so fly me down to the moon says throw 6 or more high passes in this corner. That's easy. Scores a passing touchdown in this quarter. Easy. Complete 6 or more passes. Easy. Pass for 75 yards or more. Easy. Self-explanatory. Nothing wrong there. Toss the ball ahead past the line of scrimmage. I believe you have to do this twice. I believe the best way to do it is just to lateral the ball. Once you cross the line of scrimmage, you have to lateral the ball. So you can't run like a triple option or a power option or a speed option. You have to run like a regular play and then just lateral the ball. You don't have to complete the lateral. If I'm not mistaken, when I did this, I completed one and then one was a fumble. So I don't think that matters. Then it says pass the ball 5 times. I mean 15 times. I believe you only have to run the ball about 5 times for that one. So yeah, and it's okay to spike the ball or miss your target. You have to have 2 incomplete passes. And if you know a little bit about football, you know that spikes are incomplete passes. So you need toss the ball ahead, pass the line of scrimmage, lateral the ball 2 times after you cross the line of scrimmage. Pass the ball 15 times. You got to run the ball about 5 times, I believe it was. And it's okay to spike the ball or miss your target. 2 incomplete passes, spikes do count. Next one. Under no conditions will it be necessary to pass. I'm trying to remember. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember. I remember I did this one time. I think you have to pass the ball twice. I think you want to pass the ball twice for that one, if I'm not mistaken. I did it one time and I didn't pass the ball and I failed. Another thing, none of these are full game scenarios. Alright? None of these 5 solos are full games. Not even this one. This is the longest one, but it's not even a full game. So if somebody tells you to do something that you won't know if you complete until the game ends, then they're wrong. Alright? That's how I know. I remember this one. I believe you have to pass the ball 2 times. I'm 100% sure you will fail if you do not pass the ball. And I'm about 75% sure that it was pass the ball 2 times. So yeah. Don't get fancy while you're running it. Plain and simple. Don't do any ball carrier moves. I believe to fail you have to do it twice. And score at least 6 rushing touchdowns. No other types qualify. I believe it's the exact opposite. Again, it will take you almost a whole game to score 6 rushing touchdowns on 3-minute quarters. And you start in the second quarter. I believe you have to pass for a touchdown. Pass for a touchdown. Alright, king of the road. Run far, far away from your end zone. Get a safety. It's self-explanatory, but see, like sometimes they're the opposite, and sometimes it's just telling you what to do in a different way. All right, that's why it's kind of confusing. But again, none of these take a whole game to complete. All right, you can either do all of these by doing something once or twice. All right, run far, far away from your end zone. Just get a safety. Don't try to win. Ignore the scoreboard. I believe you only have to score 1 touchdown. Strong arm the ship's comm systems. That's stiff arms. I believe it's only 2, but you got to try to stiff arm somebody. You don't even have to win the stiff arm. You just got to use the stiff arm and it'll work. Now, bypass 3 or more firewalls. Now, that one's a little tricky. What I do know is that you have to pass the ball about five yards or so downfield, maybe even longer than that. It doesn't specify in the game, but you have to pass the ball 3 or 4 times down the, I believe it's 3 times. You have to do it 3 times, but you got to pass the ball down the field, I believe, to a wide receiver. Now, there was an instance where like I passed the ball from like a 10 for a touchdown and it didn't count. So that one's a tad bit iffy. But if you get a 10-yard completion without scoring, I can guarantee you, if you throw it to a wide receiver, I can guarantee you that you will get progress towards that. All right. So let's recap this one. Run far, far away from your end zone. Get a safety. Don't try to win. Try to win. I think you only have to score 1 touchdown. Strong arm the ship's comm systems. It's stiff arms. I believe it's 2 or 3. Bypass 3 or more firewalls. You want to pass the ball down the field at least 10 yards to a wide receiver 3 times. And last but not least, please don't score any points. You want to score 14 points. All right. I don't want my radio back anyways. You have to give the defense the ball. Get a turnover, whether it's a real turnover or a turnover on downs. You have to give the defense the ball. So the way I did it, I just like ran the ball 4 times, and I'll tell you why I chose to run the ball. But I just ran the ball 4 times and did not get a first down. Turnover on downs, it counts as a turnover. Then it says, eek, don't run towards me like that. You have to run the ball 5 times. That's all you got to do. Run the ball 5 times. That's why for I don't want my radio back, I ran the ball 4 times and then I just didn't get a first down. All right. So if you run the ball 4 times and don't get a first down, you'll complete I don't want my radio back. And also you will get 4 out of 5 for don't run towards me like that. All right. And the last one says, hey, don't take my pigskin radio. That's mine. That one I think is pretty obvious. You got to get a turnover. All right. I personally got an interception. I'm not sure if it matters if you get a turnover or what kind of turnover, but if you get an interception, that will definitely work. If you want the interception glitch, I believe you just come out and the first field goal with the box on it, and then you call an audible when the offense sets. You press box left and then box again, and then you just have to bait the wide receiver on the right hand side, and that's that. So y'all have at it. Get them solos done. Holla.